You haven't played Automata?
I have played Automata.
Oh,
Well, you need to play Automata first before you play fucking. You have to play Replicant before you play Automata.
Well, that's a little late for that. I have a lot of games that I'm playing right now, and I don't think I should buy any more.
Oh yeah, because you're still playing Danky Ranky, aren't you?
Yeah, Danky Ranky, dude. We're almost done with that, actually.
Dude, did you fucking see the news this week?
Which news?
Near Automata is finally getting a fucking fix
online. Yeah.
Oh my god! Finally.
That's so bizarre.
You dingus, you made it on Windows.
Yeah.
You absolute trash pile.
It's finally getting a fix.
Yeah. I tried to play it the other day, and even with the mod, I couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
The frame rate would just go down to like 5.
Yeah.
It's still it weirds me out that like games are so incompatible on PC, considering the fact that they're made on a PC for
games
a console.
Are only as compatible on a PC as you make them.
Because
consoles run very different software. It doesn't work that way.
I understand they run different console, but like I understand they run different software and stuff like that. But it's like they're made on PC to eventually go to a computer. I mean, to eventually go to a fucking what's it called? Console.
Well, let's say it's like they're calculating the size of a pool, and then just throw it into another pool. Like the amount of water, they're calculating a certain amount of water to go into a specific pool, and then any other pool size just doesn't work. So that's a kind of scuffed way to say it. Like,
okay. They have completely different. Yeah. Okay. I get it. It's
average
like
Olympic sized pool.
Oh god,
and
you're making me think
say,
of my
hey,
algorithms class.
Let's release this for kiddie pools now, so everybody can enjoy it. But they just did the scuffed math, so it doesn't really fit, and you just like overflow like 10 times.
I get it, because it's like with PCs, people have so much interchangeable fucking hardware.
Yeah, I mean, we got Linux, we got Windows, and heck,
yeah.
And there's millions of iterations in between those three alone.
And each one has a lot of different noise they're throwing at each other with different systems and so on and so forth. So it's whatever.
No, I understand the confusion. It took me a long time to get away from that.
All right, so how was our weeks? How have our 2 weeks been away?
Our 2 weeks. Well, let's see. Big part of the last 2 weeks for me was Final Fantasy patch.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. Got out of my class that day and just played Final Fantasy.
Sounds pretty pog.
I need to go do Diamond Weapon Extreme.
It's really good.
I still need to clear fucking Emerald Weapon Extreme.
I almost hate this one as much as Emerald, but
really?
These two are probably my least favorite trials.
Really? Well, I'm surprised. What do you hate so much about Diamond?
I love the design of it. I hate the tells. The tells, I cannot read them.
I see.
just can't. They're so dumb and so fast.
They are very fast, yeah.
They're also dumb.
I think spectacle-wise, it's not quite as cool as like Ruby and maybe even Emerald, but
I'd argue it is in a different way. I mean, the boss and its switches aren't really cool, but like the unique platform and the cloudscape, I really like that. That's really cool.
That's true. Yeah. I think I was kind of hoping there would be some dramatic second phase to it, considering the other two have them. And there is this sort of phase change in the middle, which is cool. But I think I would have liked to have seen some kind of crazy second phase with like...
I mean, it's the exact same problem that last expansion had with the what's it called? The Four Lords. The Four Lords. Yeah, with like Seiryu, like he immediately starts off like in his second form, whereas like, well, Okay, Suzaku start off in a regular form. You beat her to death, and then like halfway through, she's like, "Yo, do DDR, go into a phase change. Bam, I'm a human," and everyone's like, "Yo, I'd be a furry for that, right?" Byakko in the cutscene starts off as a tiger, and then like turns into the furry god king himself, and you're like, that one also kind of hits different,
Yeah.
right? But like they both like both Suzaku and Byakko both had like big spectacles for their face changes with like
I think
falling to the ground.
Saryu's second phase is really cool.
No, his second phase is cool, but like it's not a
The cutscenes are
huge
really
phase. Yeah, it's not super cool looking crazy.
The arena changes and he throws you in the water and then these giant waves of snakes come at you. I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, but like another thing about that is that it's also incredibly more easier than the other two.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it does revolve around one mechanic, which is just in or out.
Yeah. And like I feel like the weapons might also be suffering that because it's like end of expansion stuff. So it's like they're putting some stuff in there, but not a lot of the crazy stuff that you were hoping and praying for, because we're putting all that stuff for the next expansion.
Okay, yeah.
So that's the way I kind of see it. And like it was also kind of like that for the Warring Triad back in Heavensward. Whereas like the first two are actually really cool ass fucking like here's a big ass spectacle, right? And then the last one's like,
isn't Zervin the last one?
Yeah, Zervin's the last one.
You don't think that's bad?
No, it's not bad. It's like it's not the crazy big fucking like multiple mechanic stuff you want.
I mean, I don't know. I felt like
because of the point that everyone was at in Heavensward at that point, like it was like people that and like that's where most of the memes come from, where it's like skip score this band. People had so much DPS at the time that like you could just straight skip mechanics. So like you some like some things you wouldn't see, or people would be like, "Oh, if you're not doing enough DPS for us to skip these mechanics, we don't want to learn them. You can go fuck yourself."
To be fair, Diamond Weapon is still decently challenging. Like it's a you can learn it fast. You can learn it in one session, but it's still decently punishing.
Okay.
Yeah,
it'll still take.
I think it's one of the harder ones of this expansion.
I'm probably just talking out of my ass because I haven't done it yet, but it's just what I've come to know from earlier expansions and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's a good fight. I mean, the normal mode is I think a little mechanically light, but the extreme it feels like they made the extreme first, because the extreme is a much more complete thing.
Okay.
I feel like the normal mode, it's what it lacks, it makes up for in like that killer story. Like, man, the spectacle for me, surrounded by the story, was incredible.
Dude, they have I've been watching Ava for like the past like week now.
Yeah.
And like looking back at the story for the diamond weapons, for like the weapons, I'm like, ooh.
Have you?
Ooh.
Serious, have you done the normal version yet?
For diamond?
For
yeah,
diamond,
I did it.
The debuff you get while going across platforms is what is it called? I think it's called something like unmovable or something, and it's a reference to Gundam.
Ooh.
Just straight up.
Ooh.
I forgot what it is now.
Like I said, I gotta go ahead and start touching that EX version.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with Comey and get Comey, Aoife, and Kelly with chocolate milk to do it, but like I wanted to do Nier. I wanted to do Nier real bad, and now and I don't feel bad for one to. I don't feel bad for one to do Nier, because after finishing Nier, I was like, ooh, it's good. That's real nice. Good. Oh,
I
so
saw
good.
I saw your reactions to it. I went and saw like Funky stream.
Oh man,
it's pretty good.
Oh, it's super good. Oh,
I still need to go and redo it. Just because I had kind of a scuffed first doing of it, of my own fault, of course. But I didn't get the impact I wanted, so I kind of have to just like surround myself in it to get the impact by osmosis at this point.
Sure.
So,
I'm actually super glad that like leading up to the patch, I was like going back and watching a bunch of Drakengard / Nier stuff. So like it reminded me of a lot of the stuff that happens in those games, and like that it, and you guys have already fucking done it, so it doesn't matter. But like fucking spoilers ahead, whatever. Cool. Anyways, dude, the false idol, when that one popped up in like the Seed of Resurrection, and I was like, oh my fucking I was like, they went for Drakengard.
Such a cool design.
Oh, they went for it.
And
like,
the
I still did it in a near way because like
her
me,
inflorescence.
Yeah, and her inflorescence, like that one's the one where I was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, they did. And then they brought the fucking rhythm game, and I was like, oh wait, hold on.
Did you see the name of that attack?
Yeah,
It's literally called rhythm balls or something.
yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I think I have sort of.
Go to Japan.
I thought the raid was really cool. I think all the new raids are really good. I have mixed feelings a little bit about the story.
Mm.
I feel like there's there's a lot of really cool nods to the games and stuff. But I also feel like I kind of wanted to like see the Nier characters do a little more, you know? There is almost zero interaction between 9S and 2B or between 2B and you. It's sort of just like
sorry, go ahead.
It's sort of just like something happens and they're like, oh, you need to kill this thing, and then you do it and they're like, we don't know what that was anyway.
You're like, yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so anyway, let me go ahead and do this thing over here.
And it feels like I'm just sort of like, yo, that's the thing from Drakengard, but like I don't like what, like why is it here?
like 9S and 2B are like obviously the main characters of that story, but like you're kind of also a main character a little bit, in which like you go in and do things, and like you don't even really get a chance to like actually talk to them, because like when you finally are in a moment to talk to them, shit's just going on in the background. You're like, not right now. Not right now.
Right.
No.
I was really expecting to see a different kind of interaction when in the first raid, 9S was going nuts and is like, I'm gonna kill you to 2P.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was expecting some kind of interesting revelation when we finally see that 2B is interacting with 9S, and they just kind of glossed over that. I've heard a lot of people say that the end of this is kind of underwhelming and it's a lot of hearsay, like this is the way it is, believe it.
I mean, more or less, like we still haven't really even gotten the ending, because we still have to do that weekly stuff.
I've heard it's data mined if you want to look at it.
Oh,
I guess we'll see whether it's... No, data mine's gross. I hate it. But I guess for those of us that are going to wait and see, I guess we'll see whether it is a resolution to the Nier stuff, or if it's just a resolution for the dwarves, which is what I'm expecting.
Mm-hmm. Something I thought was really interesting was during the actual thing, like when you find Anog and like you have to take his helmet off, like he has the pale skin and the red hair and the green eyes that Popula and Devil have, and I was like, what's that? What's that going to lead into? And then it doesn't actually lead into anything, and like it's like I'm hoping and praying that like it's something to do with the actual the weekly stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I either have to go look at the data mine, or just gonna have to sit here and wait every week to finish that up and finally get to the actual ending of that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot that there's certainly room for speculation on, right? With like the ball, is people were saying it was like a seed of something from Drakengard.
Yeah, the seed of destruction. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. And I don't know anything about that, right? But
so like the seeds of destructions were like okay, the seeds of destruction is basically a thing that was holding back the final boss of Drakengard 1. If all of the seeds of destructions are either destroyed or even used, they more or less unlock this. They more or less unlock the actual like they unlock the big bad.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And when you finally get a hold of that stuff and you finally get to see what the hell happens with it, it does exactly what happens to her inflorescence.
They're the Halo rings.
Yes.
I think that
Yeah.
like that, you know, that's cool and all that they made that like reference, and I feel like it's not a story that really works for people who aren't fans, though, you know.
Yeah, and of course I felt that when it came out. Like I was like, some people are gonna have played Nier Automata,
Yeah,
but they're not gonna know to actually go back and play Nier Replicant or the Drakengard series because of how that series is set up.
right.
Especially considering the fact that Drakengard 1 sucks to play. Oh my god. Like the last time I talked to you guys about it, I finally went back and like finished it up and everything like that. It was a fucking chore.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I hate the gameplay in that game. It's like that game was originally supposed to be an Ace Combat style game where you were going to be on the dragon, but because Dynasty Warriors came out at the time it did and it sold really well, some of the higher ups in Square was like, no, hey, hold on, make that a Dynasty Warriors, and they're like, what about the Ace Combat part? Leave that in, make it good. What about the Dynasty Warriors part? Just hack and slash, it's whatever, it's cool, and it shows. It really shows.
Yeah. I've heard those games are like gameplay wise like just awful.
What, Drakengard?
Yeah.
Drakengard 2 never happened.
No.
All right, so it was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's worse than terrible.
It wasn't even written by fucking Yoko Taro. So
Hilarious.
it's like later on when he came back and like made 3 and then Nier and then Nier Automata, like people were asking
Did he
me
make
like
Nier before 3?
No, I believe Nier came after 3.
yeah, it came after.
Oh.
But yeah, later on when they asked me like, how do you feel about Drakengard 2? He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, there was
That's so Yoko Taro. What a Chad.
You know the weird thing about Drakengard 2?
Hmm.
It was published in America by Ubisoft.
Really?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's fucking weird. So is that all your week, Comey?
Well,
you just Final Fantasy 14 existed and then Danganronpa?
my weekly Danganronpa, dude. My friends all come over and we play Danganronpa. We're getting close to the end.
I see that. It's great.
Do you guys know anything about Danganronpa 2?
I know nothing about Danganronpa. I do know that there's a brown girl with ponytail that I like. And after that, I don't know anything else.
Man.
So valid, though.
Come on. A girl with a ponytail. I'm trying to think of who you're talking about.
There's a brown girl in a tracksuit with a ponytail, and I was like, that's a tomboy. I know exactly what she's about. That's all I want in my life.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. She's from the first game.
I heard some other stuff about her, and I was like, well.
What? Wait,
I am no longer validated.
Well, hang on. In a series like Danganronpa, she's like one of the few characters who's like completely good.
No, like I won't say anything else.
Okay, all right.
I don't know anything about Dargus Orbis.
Dargus Wargus?
He does. He's like, I don't know anything else about these games, but I do the memes.
Dargus Wargus.
These memes are kind of hit different.
It's like not even remotely close.
it's like Bambleporth Cabbage Patch. You don't know, like it sounds gross, but you know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Or it's like Near Auto Tomato. I love that one.
Near Tomato.
Near a lot tomato.
Yeah.
We're Danganronpa 2 it's I think it's probably better than the first game. It's like there's people who take these games really seriously, and that's like don't, you know?
I don't necessarily think they need to be taken seriously.
They really don't. They're totally not made to be taken seriously, and like that's okay.
Murder mystery, like fucking like I didn't know anything about the like I saw one character death where he gets pelted with fucking baseballs, and I was like, yep.
That's the very first one.
I was like, yep, that's not meant to be taken too seriously.
It is
sounds
not.
like an awful way to die.
Like the main antagonist is like a teddy bear with like black and white on him, and like he's like the main fucking mascot of the entire series. I'm like, yeah, that's not. That's
Yeah.
not
I get that one,
it's not
like,
serious.
for completely personal reasons. I get that one mixed up with Yuri Kuma, which is a show called Lesbian Bears.
Man, that's a problem that only you have.
They're both about like there's a weird bear character, man.
It's crazy. One of them's like, yo, women. The other one's like, yo, death.
Yo, women.
Yo, kill your friends.
Just found out about women.
Yo, women,
I'm
I must say.
pogging.
women hit different, dog.
Yeah, no, it's like it's just really fun. Like
Both physically and like from an actual attraction standard, they hit different, dog.
it's
Like I look at a dude, I'm like, eh. I look at a woman, I'm like, hey. I'm like, fuck.
You get hit by a dude, you're like, ah. You get hit by a woman, you're like, hey.
Hey, dude. Yeah. Hold on a minute.
it's a fun game, right? It's like it's what am I trying to say? It's like a game where you can like you when you play it with people, it's like it sort of like enhances the experience, right? Because it's just so wild. Things that happen, like the ways that people die, are so complex and elaborate, and they'll like take you through like 6 different potential killers before you get to the actual answer. It's like you start off and it's like, okay, so it's pretty clear that this guy did it, and it's like, actually it was this guy, and then you get to the second half of the trial and they're like, oh, but here's a new piece of evidence, it was me, and it's just a lot of fun.
It was me all along.
Right. So yeah, that's been fun. We're getting close to the end. We have I think 2 chapters left. So we're down to like the remaining few members of the cast.
You trucking?
Not a whole lot of dudes left. Because every chapter is like 2 more people gone at least.
But you'll keep fighting to find that answer.
I fight for my friends.
If you wish to defeat me, you must first defeat my shore. You can.
I'm getting concerned because we're getting to the point in the story where I don't think the characters I like have plot armor anymore.
Oh, okay.
You're like, oh no, you're just gonna fall over dead, huh?
So I think they might die.
You're like, yo.
Gotcha.
My favorite is Chiaki, if you guys know Chiaki.
I don't, but that sounds like a very nice name. I like
Chiaki's the ultimate gamer.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yo.
Yeah, they're all like ultimate something, right? So she's the ultimate gamer. She's also like one of the 4 people on the island who is like sane. So that's nice.
I can't believe Chiaki's a confirmed UCOB clear.
Dude, if I'm ever in Danganronpa, I'm gonna be the ultimate writer.
Seriously, be the ultimate simp.
Yo, wait, no, it's your fault.
Wait, Zarius, did you see the in 5.5 apparently UCOB glitched?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That's so funny, dude.
One of the towers like outside.
Yeah, the tower's spawn outside the death wall.
And you're like, well, that's it.
Dude, that's the mechanic we're trying to see tonight. Like, I'm scared.
Right?
All right, Brass. What about you? What happened your 2 weeks?
My 2 weeks.
We got to truck it along.
Getting hyped for the near patch. Getting hyped for the 14 near patch. Sorry, I just ignored whatever you said. Getting hyped for the near patch. I went to play a little bit of Gestalt again. Man, I love the characters so gosh dang much.
Yeah.
They're so charming and such buttholes to each other. As far as now, they haven't reached the status of Zero from Dragon Guard 3 yet. And I love the character interactions in that so much. And I know they're different from the Japanese release, but God, they're so fun. Anywho, I was playing a little bit of Gestalt to get ready for Replicant and for the near raid.
Mm-hmm.
Did I talk about Jobless reincarnation on this yet?
Yes, you did. You said the art. You said the
Did-
art, music, and everything was amazing.
Bet it's
I have-
good.
I have gripes with people about jobless reincarnation.
Oh, what's that?
People have been like, okay, it's. I feel like it needs to be like a discussion for like an entirely other podcast, but it's like the actual idea that like, oh, this show is creepy because the main character is actually like a 30-something-year-old being reincarnated into like a fucking young child's body, blah blah blah. But then he finds a love interest, and it's like that's it, reincarnation is such a weird topic because like if you keep your memories right into another life, like should like is that like should you be barred from like even thinking about like yeah that girl's kind of cute over there, right?
Yeah.
Or anything like that, like do you in a fucking in a 1-year-old's body be like, I'm gonna go fuck that 20-year-old lady over there?
I mean, I don't know anything about Mushoku Tensei or how they handle it. I mean, I think it is something that's, you know, kind of hard to think about, right? Because it's like, is this a person who has memories but is otherwise just a child, or is this a person who has the mind of an adult in a child's body? And I think they're very different scenarios.
Like he has all his memories from his past life, so like that more or less kind of like funnels his personality into what he was before, but he's like changing as the story goes along, right?
Yeah.
But it's like it's a child's body, so he is going through puberty again.
Yeah.
like it's not like oh hey, you died in the past world, so we're gonna send your body, but just revert you back, but just revert your body back to when you were like a younger age or whatever, right? It's like no, it's an entirely different body. It's just all your memories and somewhat, again, pretty much like somewhat of your soul is being transferred over to a new world, into a new body.
To me, that show has some unquestionably very questionable stuff. And that's kind of the point of the show, is like everyone is like such scumbags.
Yeah, it's like it's like medieval times. Yeah, like it's medieval times, so like shit back then was fucked.
But they do very good to work around that, and they also push very strongly in the show that this guy he does believe himself more to be his more broken self from before he died. So before his reincarnation. So that's the way he believes himself to be, but the show is pushing towards him to realize that
you're
that's not who he is.
Yeah, you're someone new now.
Yeah. So I do enjoy that part. I'm able to watch the show and just suspend my disbelief for it and just enjoy the show, which some people may not be able to do.
It's not a case of me being like, no, it's fine, right? Just do whatever, right? It's like don't pan like the art and like the art and the actual story of that game, not game, but like the series, it's really good. So like people like automatically being like, no, cancel this show is shit, don't watch it, right? Because of like some things like that, when that's not even like the main focus of the entire show. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know.
so
Personally, I'm not sure if I'd be able to get into it, just because I feel like I'd be so put off by some of the stuff in it, and also, I just can't. I just really dislike perv protagonists. It's just like it makes me feel like this is something that's meant to be like relatable and funny, and it's like it's just really gross. I don't know. I just don't like it.
Meanwhile, Comey's like, I'm a pure boy. I'll never be into that.
I will never, ever stoop so low as to have sex.
As to have an anime waifu. I'll never let any anime character be my waifu. I only have real waifus that are actual human beings.
Exactly.
Fuck.
I'm glad you get it.
I have already accepted our trashness.
To think he has to do a podcast with us.
Yeah.
Right. There's that, and then I also started watching 2 animes off your based off your recommendation series as well, which was
What's that? Recreators.
Recreators, and what was the other one?
100.
No, I completely forgot, and maybe it wasn't your recommendation. The devil one, the demon lord summoned in another world, whichever one that is.
Oh yeah, that one's a good one.
Another-
How not to summon a demon world.
Yeah.
Isn't that one just porn?
No.
No, not that. That one is. It's very.
That one-
edgy.
That one has very hard moments of like
It's
but
very
then like
edgy,
but then like
very
5 seconds later it's like, hey, here we go, something else now.
But
I
the
guess
focus of the
so.
story is that none of it is intentional. It is always on the wayside.
Like the main focus of that entire show, Comey, is the fact that the main character is like back when he was playing the game that his character came from, right?
Sure.
He was like the super strongest player ever, right? And the people were calling him the Demon Lord because how fucking tough and strong he was, right? He is the biggest dickus, right?
Mm.
But then he gets transported to a new world in his character's body, but it's his mind, right? So he
Doesn't even die.
Yeah, he doesn't even die. He just gets pulled over. But like he still has all the biggest dickest strength in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like the funny, but like the whole like entire like premise of like why the show is funny is because like he's like, I can't come off as like little bitch boy Japanese kid that I am, right? I have to act like the big strong biggest dickest guy that my character is. So he's like essentially RPing the entire time, like, I am the demon lord, haha, die in a hole, you suck ass.
That's funny.
It's great.
So like it'll be a serious moment where like a character is like, hey, you know, I'm kind of wondering what kind of person you are, right? And he's like, fall to my feet, mortal, suck ass, and like everyone's like, yeah, he means what's up.
Suck ass.
You suck, eat a dick, and like all the other characters around him are like, yeah, no, he means hi. And
And also, it's like,
other characters
so
like, oh, okay.
so far it's been like genuinely wholesome as well, which has been really nice.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, it's super etchy.
Yeah, there's fan service in there, of course.
But very, very wholesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Haven't the fans had enough service by now?
No, have you not seen the industry by now?
I think the
Speaking
fans
of fan
just need to-
service, heckin' one of my VTuber, one of the ones I simped for, heckin' she was in the anime just
God.
recently, the last episode. So
Oh, really?
they put Pekara in the anime,
What?
like a reference to her.
Fucking what?
It's great. Like, look it up on Twitter.
no.
She saw it herself. Like, they just threw it.
You know, we're open an anime.
Huh.
So it was just like an off character that was just like panning behind a screen, and like you look at it, it's her. There's no question.
It's amazing how our internet personalities are slightly like enhancing other animes.
Yeah.
One day that'll be us.
I mean, obviously, it was something that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have so little hope for myself. I'm sorry.
One day I'll get in there. No, you won't. Yes, I will.
I'll send for you. I'll send you
Oh
an
my
Akasupa.
I'll simp for you.
Yeah, and then Heckin got the second redacted shot yesterday, so I feel like death.
Aw.
Hey.
Don't feel like too much death because we need you. We need you tonight.
I can't believe
We're gonna hopefully clear E12 tonight too, as well.
Oh,
So like, I'm not excited, man.
you can do
can't
it.
believe I can't believe they finally have shots for the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys shots, dude, hook me up. Shoot it into my veins. Let me become one.
I think they already did that.
It's just like
They sound a little different than I remember.
I can't help it, bro. I'm so tired. I've done it every day for the last 15 years.
oh man. My week has been interesting, somewhat, at least to me anyway. I've been watching Ava. Ava,
Yeah, I
that would
saw.
make it interesting.
That's a fucking woo boy.
I never finished Code Geass and I haven't done Ava either.
Ava's it's so good,
I
but then it's
wanna
like,
watch it.
but then I'm sitting looking because like you'll have three episodes of like, haha, Jape stuff going on, haha. Like there's an episode where they had to fight an angel that's like they can split in half, and so like Shinji and Asuka have to like learn how to synchronize with each other. So like Misato, their handler, basically makes them dress in like these leotard dance outfits and make them play DDR in sync.
Yeah.
And like you have that stuff going on, and then like an episode later, it's like here's the complete and total deconstruction of why this character is so fucked up in their head right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, and you're like, huh?
Is Ava the epitome of like trash characters in the anime?
Trash characters? No.
Ava is the epitome of like here's what here's what fucking mental health this is what mental health illness looks like with anime characters in a fucking situation where everything is completely and totally fucked.
Okay. So.
Like everything's fucked. No one is safe. Everyone is more or less in a position to get fucked at any point in time. So just do your best. And like,
wait, they're high school children. Never mind.
And they're like 14 years old.
Yeah, I think they're younger than that.
They're like all 14-year-olds, the ones that are piloting the fucking mechs. Like the first episode fucking killed me. I like legit started like laughing the hardest I've ever laughed at anything that wasn't supposed to be funny. Because like it just starts off and like it's here's Shinji, and then Misato picks him up, and she's like, "All right, cool, we're gonna go back to this base area, right? You're gonna see your dad." And he's like, I haven't seen my dad in like fucking like 10 years because he just up and took off out of nowhere one day, and I haven't. And so did my mom. I've been alone by myself for a fucking while.
Yeah.
And then she's like, hey, here, read this manifesto that we're giving you, right? And they get to the base, and he sees his dad, and his dad's like, Shinji. He's like, hey, how's it going? Get in the mech.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Is that where the meme comes from?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like getting what mech, and then you get the shot of like the Ava, and he's like get in there, and he's like, I've never even seen this or heard of it or even know how it works. I don't even know the procedure of getting into the mech. I don't know anything about this. And he's like, shut up and get in the mech. And it's like, what? And then a bunch of other people come in and like, hey, look, get in there. And then Misato, his handler, is like, he's like 14 years old and he's never even seen this thing. Like most people who become Avas later on, who become pilots of Avas, have to go through like months of training. This is stuff happening right now.
Yeah.
Because like there's an angel like attacking, and they're like, if we don't get an Ava out here to take care of this, we are all going to die, right? Jeez. So like Misato's like, he doesn't even know how to use it. He's a kid, and like someone walks up like, listen, if he doesn't get in the mech, we're all gonna fucking die. And she's like, oh, Shinji, get in the mech. and he's like, bitch, what? And then his dad's like, well, if you don't get in the mech, well, then I'm gonna put her in the mech. And then they wheel out Rei, and she's covered in fucking bandages, bleeding the hell out, like wincing in pain. And he looks over, he's like, what the fuck? What? But why?
Yeah.
And then they finally convince him to get into the fucking mech, and he gets in, and like he can't even activate it. Ooh, they shoot it out onto the battlefield, and he can't even fucking activate it. He's everything. He can see what's going on outside. Nothing. He can't do anything. And the angel just starts beating the shit out of him to the point where it like at one point in time it grabs the mech by the head, and it hits it with a pile bunker like 3 different times, and eventually blows a hole through the head. And it's like, and I just started laughing. I was like, this is fucking hopeless.
Yo, don't they like feel that though? Isn't that how it works in Ava?
Yeah, they can feel it. So he just goes through all of that, and then it just cuts to the end of the and like all of a sudden it cuts to white, and he's laying in a hospital bed, and he's like, oh, I'm alive in a room I've never even seen before. And you're like, what the fuck?
One of my friends loves Misato. Every single day in our group chat, he posts a meme that says like on Monday he posts, it's Misato Monday, and then on Tuesday he posts, it's Misato Tuesday.
Misato is actually a really good character. Like all the characters, like all the characters they show off multiple times on screen have actually gotten like full on character development and like full on like backstory explanation and stuff like that. Like, man, I can't say anything. I really can't say anything just in case you guys want to watch the show. But like, it's fucking great. Oh my god. And like the fact that there's like not only just like the actual first season that it was ever run, but like there are multiple like supplementary movies that are out there that I'm actually gonna sit down and watch. Like I was like, damn, I got a lot of shit to go through.
Have you heard anything about the ending?
I have not seen the ending yet. I'm on episode 24, and I'm looking at I'm looking at characters that are on screen right now and seeing stuff that's going on. I'm like, man.
It has a very divisive ending.
I'm like, wow, everything's gonna get fucked in the end. Holy shit.
Some people think it's genius, and other people think it's terrible.
Jesus Christ! And when I finally get to it, I'll decide for myself. It's like, holy shit.
There's I've seen clips from the dub, right, where they have Spike Spencer as Shinji. And there's this outtake reel that was like on the DVD, I think. And it's the credits roll, and then it's like Spike Spencer doing a monologue as Shinji, where he's like, okay, what the hell just happened? And he's like genuinely angry.
No, I'll bet. There's like multiple things that happen in like the episode will end right there, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I'm excited to watch it someday.
I finally decided to bite the bullet because I was like, I want to watch something, and I was like, I'll watch Ava, and I was thinking about it, and then like I found out Yurita Hikaru did one of these songs. It did like the titular song for one of the movies, the Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0.
Oh.
And it is legit one of my favorite fucking songs I've ever fucking heard.
When you walk away.
Like she's already one of my favorite singers. Like one of my favorite music artists, and like hearing that song, I was like, I want to see what exactly leads into this song.
I know the song from End of Evangelion, the movie, where it's like, it all returns to nothing. Just keep doubling down. You know that one?
Nope.
Oh, that's famous.
I'm gonna get to it because I'm on a fucking railroad right now. I'm chugging through, and I'm like, damn, this railroad's pretty good. But I can see a fucking roadblock up there, and that fucking train is still going through that roadblock. Oh shit. This is not good. Oh no. Oh, and there's a cliff. Oh, the cliff is going down.
Cliff.
The railroad tracks are still over there on the other side, but there's a cliff, and there's like no tracks between the cliff and the fucking in the road. Oh no. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Like I've been like I keep on seeing things of like people are like, this is anti-anime, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, this is anti-anime. Because like there's like 2 or 3 moments of like general anime J-prees, right? Where fucking like Shinji will walk into a room and there's a naked girl and he like, oh no, and he trips and falls over, and it's like, and you expect the usual anime thing to happen where she's like, ill, get off, slap in the face, right?
Yeah.
No, that didn't happen.
Huh.
Instead the girl's like, get off. Oh, my bad. And he like gets up and she just walks out and just puts her clothes on and walks out, and it's like, oh.
Huh.
That sounds good.
And like I said, it's like it'll be 3 animes of like, haha, here's stupid japes and everything like that. Like, here these 2 characters like Masato, and they come to hang out with Shinji because Masato is cute, and plus they also want to hang out with Shinji, and like one of the fucking memes I see constantly is like, oh, Shinji's a coward and blah blah blah, and that. It's like the kid is physically fucking depressed. Forced to drive him. Like there's multiple fucking moments where someone asks him like, why are you driving the Ava? And he's like, because I want my dad to praise me. And it's like,
oh jeez.
Oh
damn.
Oh, that's rough. That's not a good choice. Oh man.
I mean, I knowing nothing, it sounds like the dad's a piece of work.
Oh, he's a piece of work, all right. He's oh my god, his dad. Holy
He's
shit.
a very cool guy.
Cool boy. Like, fuck.
See, this is the other reason that I'm scared to watch the show, because like it sounds like a roller coaster.
Oh my god, it's like a roller coaster that like has a straight 90-degree drop, and you're like, I can't go that fast. I'll just straight up die. And it's like, here you go.
You're going anyway.
It's like, but the G forces will straight up just kill. Nope, go. Come on.
You have a seatbelt, you're fine.
Yeah, the seatbelt will carry you, and it's like the seatbelt's not even working right. It's not even fucking fully plugged in. Nah, you're good. It just it throws you into different moments where you're like, oh my fucking god.
I have to wonder.
Interested to know what you think of it when you're done with it.
Oh yeah. The other thing I did was I at work yesterday, I blew through the entirety of 24 episodes of Toradora again.
Oh my god, all of it?
Yeah, in the full 12 hours.
Wow.
It's
I
amazing.
haven't watched.
It's amazing what you can do when you just download all 24 episodes and of the English dub and just play it through one side of your headphones while you're at work.
Well, all
I
right.
haven't watched it for a third time yet, so
That was my fourth
I
time watching.
understand what you're talking about.
I haven't watched it in quite a while.
It's still good. It still holds up.
It has a little bit of rewatchability, yeah.
The voice acting for the English dub is actually pretty fun.
What is
I
that?
like the
Is
voice
that
of the red-haired chick.
Is that a dog?
Oh, yeah, that's the dogs under me right now. They're
Okay.
I
being
think Sirius is currently being possessed.
yes, I'm being possessed by the spirits of dogs that are attacking me at the moment.
Oh, okay, they're dogs.
Speaking of which, here at 8 o'clock, we'll be driving out to Arkansas to give Zuko to Spunky.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's finally gonna have her puppy.
I guess I didn't think about you leaving tonight, yeah.
That's great.
Fair.
He is a chunky boy, and I'm sure he'll be happy. I'm sure he'll be ready to go home now.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah. Do you have places for the other ones yet?
Two of them are already gone.
Okay.
And when one of them that left last night while I was at work, I felt really bad about because I was like, I wanted to see him off because he was my favorite.
no, serious?
Oh, I loved him.
Aww.
I'm still gonna see pictures of him and stuff like that. But like he was, he was like when he was still like small, like infantile. Like they were all in my bed, and he was like the one that like crawled over and like laid on my arm. And I was like,
Man.
you're gonna hurt me when you leave. But I did that and then bought Overwatch on PC.
You bought Overwatch? What happened?
What a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know. But my friends have gotten back into it, and I was like, I'll buy it on PC.
Oh,
I'll
no.
see. And then I sat down and played, and I was like, Diva's fun. Damn.
Overwatch is genuinely fun, but it just annoys me that you have.
Handled terribly.
Yeah, right now it's in such an area that you're either going to have one or two options for a game. You're going to have a good game, or you're going to have one of the other team just steamroll.
Oh my god, we've had moments like that.
And
Yeah,
like, it's those situations kind of ruin it for you. And then like the whole team, because of the player base, everyone blames each other, and it's like, why are you trash?
Like I've been playing like pretty much all just Diva, right?
Yeah.
And like it's been fine for the most part, but like there's been like I want to say like 1 or 2 moments where I was like, I'm gonna switch over to Reinhardt because holy shit.
Yeah.
Because the other guy is like, I'm gonna play Roadhog, and it's like, are you doing anything with Roadhog? I'm taking hits. we haven't been able to push up for the past 2 minutes. I'm taking hits.
Yeah.
So yeah, Overwatch is in an unfortunate area right now.
I can hook this guy and insta kill him. Okay, what about the other like 5 dudes that are all built directly to kill you?
I mean, unfortunately,
I killed that guy.
they're kind of in just a permanent content drought.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
There's an event going on right now, but even then, it's still like.
I mean, it's just skins.
Yeah, it's literally just skins.
You can
It's
only
like-
carry a game so
it's-
far on only skins.
Yeah, it's like skins and like here's a little arcade
Tell
mode.
it to CS:GO.
CS:GO has been alive forever. That game's not going anywhere, no matter what the hell you do to it.
Yeah. That one, people have tried to make it sink, and it has made its own floaties.
Yeah.
Like not even the developers, not the community, just the game. The game became sentient and decided, I am floating. You cannot do anything to me.
Well, and played Overwatch, and then the other thing that I did was just play Monster Hunter.
Nice.
yeah.
I gotta play a little more.
I'm HR6 right now.
Wow.
I watched a playthrough by somebody, and I didn't realize some of those monsters are just something. I tell you,
They're really
Mhm.
cool.
I saw the skin one,
The skin
with no
one.
eyes. The one with no eyes.
Oh, fucking
Kezu.
Ugh. Kezu's like one of the monsters. Kezu's one of the monsters that I never wanted to come back, and they were like, "You guys want Kezu? No. All right, here's Kezu. Why?
They keep bringing him back, but like I don't know that anyone that likes him.
I don't. Some of his weapons are cool looking, like the chainsaw. That's cool, but like
Yeah.
Every other playthrough I watch, somebody has the suit on the dog.
the suit is so gross looking.
I don't know why they
Kezu
have
armor
it, but
for the
every
dog?
other person I don't know if it's because they're trying to
Why?
upgrade, and that's
It's,
I don't know if they're
it's
trying to,
gross.
It's.
that's
I mean,
just the point in the campaign where I see them and they're trying to upgrade or what. But
I mean, if you
There's
have
no
it,
excuse.
if you have it at the moment, I guess, but like,
it's like every other person I see playing the game.
ugh.
There's no excuse for that. There's like 16 other options at that point in the game.
Yeah, I was watching. It was Gawagura. I was watching yesterday. She had the skin on the dog.
God damn it, girl.
Uh,
Yeah, it's just been that. Oh, and then I played, and then I finally finished up Virgil's campaign for DMC5.
oh yeah,
Nice.
I've
Dude,
been a lot of group playing DMC lately.
Dante, fighting Dante as Virgil feels so fucking. That game is just good. I don't have anything bad to say about that game ever, man.
Yo, speaking of games, I gotta finish.
What, Devil May Cry? Yeah, get on that. Get on. You still have to finish 3.
Yeah.
My friend, I watched my friend finish fucking DMC3 yesterday.
Yeah.
That game still holds up. It's good.
I think Jackie's playing all of DMC right now.
She's on DMC5 right now.
Wow.
Is she on 5? Oh, geez, she was on 4 like 2 days ago.
Yep, she blew through. She's been like messaging me like here and there like as she's playing through. And like the other day, she was like, "Dude, Pandora," and I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "What the fuck? That thing is awesome." And I was like, "Yeah."
Which
Jackie's
one's,
pretty
which
good at
one's Pandora?
hyperfixating.
Pandora is the suitcase that turns into like 666 different configurations.
Oh, I don't know that one.
It's the suitcase that turns into a super gun, that turns into another gun, that turns into that gun.
Huh.
Weird.
It's from DMC4.
I see.
I just got some weapon in 3 and I don't remember what it was. So, well, there we are.
You got Agni Rudra last time, didn't you?
Did I? No. I played a little bit after that.
Okay.
I got some
What's after that?
some weird gun.
In DMC3 or
Yeah,
oh, you probably got Artemis.
I think so.
I hate that one.
Artemis is not great, but then you get Nevin and you're like, hey, hold up.
What did I just? What's the weapon after?
After what?
After the twin weapon.
I believe it's a gun. I believe it might be Artemis. No, I don't remember.
Okay, well, what's after that?
After that, I believe is Nevin.
Really?
Nevin's the guitar.
Oh yeah. I just got that. Okay, I've never used it, but I just got it.
Nevin's great.
That one looks fun.
But still like every time I played that game, it's been like, it's either been Agni Rudra and fucking Beowulf, or it's been like Agni Rudra and then Rebellion, or it'll be like Agni Rudra and then like Cerberus.
I love Cerberus.
Cerberus is great. I love Cerberus a lot.
Yeah.
Especially the stupid cutscene you get like after you get Cerberus and he just starts doing the fucking Bruce Lee shit. But yeah, that's been my week.
Nice.
It's been a week of watching anime.
Yeah.
I haven't done a lot of that recently.
Speaking of anime,
Oh.
our main topic of today, Brass, would you like to lead us?
I'm leading.
As,
I didn't
as the
prepare
resident
anything.
expert,
You are the connoisseur of harem anime.
I mean, as I was watching Demon Lord,
Demon Lord's a harem.
bro, my mind is in so many different places right now. But yeah, that's I was watching that and just thinking about how it's a fun little harem anime.
is that all you were thinking about?
I was enjoying the show. Excuse you.
Okay.
But yeah, like Mushoku Tensei, that's one I wouldn't consider a harem. I don't know if it has it as a tag or not, but out of those recent shows that I have watched,
I'd say it's also a harem too.
it's like a sub tag. Maybe. Yes. Yeah. No, definitely. Never mind. Now that I think about it.
Completely flipped.
I'd
I
still,
don't know.
I'd still consider it a tag, but it's absolutely
I don't know if
like
I'd
how
call it
I
a harem. Actually, I'd completely call it a harem.
kind of like how we were talking about Ava and how I say don't go to Ava for harem. I'd say don't go to
Oh
this
my
one for harem.
god.
God,
Imagine
Ava's like,
watching
"Oh, it's not
Ava
harem."
and being like,
It is a harem anime. Where's the cute fan service?
Comey, you're literally the one that
God,
asked.
no fan service. What is
What?
going? Oh no!
Comey, you asked if you could use this as a harem anime for this week.
I was
Yeah.
joking. That was definitely a joke.
That was different.
That was
Like, that was-
totally. With that case, that was not clear. When I said "is Ava a harem," I was not
Oh,
being
okay.
serious.
Like,
Okay,
as,
all right.
as Comey acts like, can I use Ava as a harem? I was like literally watching the first episode, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah. No, I know it's not a. It's a psychological.
That's my bad.
That's a huge psychological fucking breakdown. Oh,
Yeah, it's
God.
not a game you go for. Not a game. Not an anime you go to for your fun, cute anime girls.
Oh god. No.
Also, all of them are like 13.
No. No, they're all like 14.
Yeah.
Asuka's the most. I just want it all. I swear to God.
It's just because she's a tsundere. She's the original tsundere.
Yeah, sure. That's the reason why I'm like.
She sobs. Yeah, but I feel like harem is a genre that can only be appreciated by those who've accepted themselves as trash. It's a very large population of the anime community, but like you have to lose a certain amount of self-respect in order to fully enjoy an anime.
Yeah. So, Comey, what anime did you watch?
Oh boy. I watched not all of it, but I watched a little bit of Quintessential Quintuplets.
He went for the most wholesome one he
I
could
went
go for.
for the
Why would
what
you
I
do that?
thought would be the best experience I could have with this prompt. Because, you know,
He didn't want to see the big boobs and the falling over.
well, no, I definitely saw those. Harem anime are not known for their quality and their pursuit of the arts.
You would be surprised at how not built for quality they are.
So,
Bro, I was thinking back to one of the first 10s I ever gave an anime on my anime list. Looking back, I
oh
very much
no.
No, of course, no. There's this one. It was one of the first 10s I gave, and it was to the 4th season of Zero no Tsukaima.
Oh god!
And like looking back, I'm like, what was I thinking? But
Jesus.
I guess this is all ingrained in me at this point.
Freaking Zero no Tsukaima was.
Isn't that familiar? Isn't that familiar with Zero?
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh, that one's trash.
It's so bad. I love it.
Oh no.
I jumped into that one hard when I first started anime.
Man.
I don't know. I was just looking for the naughty stuff or something. I don't know, man.
First ever experience I ever had in anime was Toonami, fucking Mare, fucking Sailor Moon, Inuyasha, and Dragon Ball.
Yeah. I was homeschooled, so I had to look for Bleach, and that was my first one. Because I read One Piece, and I still read One Piece. That was my first introduction, but my first actual anime was Bleach.
Well, anyway, I watched part of Quintessential Quintuplets, right? And I didn't dislike it. I thought it was, I was better than I thought it would be, which is good. It was, there's a little bit of the whole. There's a decent amount of, anime trope.
Anime titties.
booby nonsense, but like,
Yeah.
it was like, I wasn't angry.
That's saying something.
So
He went
that's
in
good.
hoping to be angry.
I
he went in hoping to be like, God damn it, Zerus is right. I hate this.
yeah.
All of it. Terrible.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes it just be like that, but I thought that it was kind of funny. I thought the protagonist looked like the guy from Persona 4, which was funny.
You.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see myself finishing it.
You don't feel dead inside as you watch it.
No,
I
it
guess
doesn't make me hate like anime as a concept when I watch it, which is
The
different
question
from
is-
some of our previous prompts.
Fair enough. I guess the question I have as far as the topic goes is how much or did the tropes detract from your watching experience?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what tropes you refer to.
Good harm.
Oh
tropes.
no, I
guess you're
tripped
not-
over and fell on you and I'm touching
All right,
your booty.
that did happen. He did trip and then fall face first into her boobies. But like, it was so brief and she didn't react at all, so I was able to forgive it.
Okay, okay.
It's
It's decisive.
I think that if it was present in like a really crazy high quantity, I think I'd be sort of annoyed and not want to continue watching. But
Like
there's
at one point when the seasons were straight up just like, here's harem anime and also a harem anime and this harem anime and also this one harem.
right. It's there's enough happening that's like funny or endearing that I'm like, all right, you know.
That's fine. You can do that.
Like I thought there's the second episode is about Miku, who's the girl with the headphones.
Mhm.
And she's he's trying to get these girls to study, right? Because he's their
Yeah.
tutor.
Mhm.
And they hate studying and they also hate him.
Yeah.
I hate studying, but I hate you just as much.
Which is a great start to a harem.
Come here, bitch.
And so he finds out that she likes Japanese warlords. Like she's super into Japanese warlords.
Yo, she likes Nobunaga?
I think.
Yo.
And so he decides that he has this like competition with her where they're like throwing a random obscure Japanese history facts at each other, and she's like, "Oh, well, if you know this fact, then I'll let you tutor me because then that means I have something to learn from you." And like it seems like he wins, and then she makes some reference to like some obscure story about some guy drinking someone else's snot, and then he doesn't know what she's talking about, and she's like, "You piece of shit."
So that would absolutely be one of the tropes that's in question right now.
I don't know, but it's there's some fun chemistry and interactions and stuff, right? And as of right now, as to where I am in it, like they're not really in love with him. I don't mind as a concept, right? Harem. Like I don't mind the idea of you have like 6 characters who are in love with the same person. It's just like what it usually turns into with anime is just like 24 minutes of like just nonsense and like boobs,
To love room.
and like just like
Too lovely.
characters who entirely abandon any sense of agency or control over themselves to just mindlessly pursue this guy who has like almost no redeeming qualities or is completely bland.
To Loveru.
I like
I
if there
resent that.
if there is foundation and likability about the characters, or like foundation of a character's relationship and likability about them, and like a reason I can understand why they would enjoy being around each other, then I can get into it a little more, I think. And so in that way, I was not very like disappointed by what I've watched so far.
Okay, yeah.
But would it make you consider? Would it make you consider watching other harem animes?
No. I mean, I wouldn't seek them out. If it was there and it was like a good show, maybe. But like, it's not something that is like a plus for me, you know?
What
still has the self-respect that I lack.
would you mind the harem part being like an extremely side subplot for like a more serious anime? Say if like there was like a new version of Dragon Ball where like Goku had like Chi-Chi and fucking Bulma and Android 18 all going after him at the same time while he's also like fighting is cool.
Yeah. I mean,
and then as he's training, Goku falls over and he's like, "Oh no, Android 18, what happened? Oh no!" Oh.
that would be pretty stupid. But I mean, if there's other things to like, then I mean, like, all right.
Or something like Black Clover, where Asta for some reason has like 3 or 4 characters that are also like, "Hey man, Asta though."
How is Asta sexy?
Ask them.
Dude's like,
did you watch Naruto?
They're like legit like 3 or 4 characters. Oh my god, shut up. There are like 4 characters in Black Clover. They're like, "Hey, no Asta though," and you're like, "Yeah."
Dog, come on.
How old is Asta? I know nothing about Black Clover.
I don't fucking know. I hate Black Clover. I think in my opinion, I hate it. It's terrible.
Gotcha.
I hate looking at Asta and just being even more violently angry than I was last time I looked at him.
Violently angry.
He has like the shittiest hairstyle. He's short as fuck. And he's just annoying as hell.
I remember when the show first started, he just like screamed, and that was like the big meme.
Yeah.
That is the only thing I know about Black Clover is the compilations of him screaming.
Yeah.
My friend was trying his absolute best to try to sell me on the show, and he's like, no, he's a cool fucking he works out like a big dumb bro dude like you would be into, and I was like, look at him. He's like, what about him? I was like, he's fucking short and his hair looks like ass and he won't shut up.
Yeah.
And he's just like, no, he's cool though. You'll like it. I'm like, no, I hate this.
I swear.
I'm like, I don't want. No, dude. And he's like, but the cool magic fights. I was like, I don't care about magic. I like physical fighting.
Yeah.
You guys know those videos where they take like Link's voice at like screaming and then
Yes.
just like
That's exactly what Asta is. That's exactly what he is, and he won't shut the fuck up. Every other episode is him screeching at like fucking 20 miles per hour. You're like, oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Screeching at 20 miles an hour.
Please,
wow.
Please shut the fuck up.
Please bring yourself at least down to a respectable 19.
Your screams are a little too fast, buddy. Gonna have to ask you to slow down.
He sounds like a fucking car, like fucking like starting and then like it's immediately running at like fucking full velocity. He won't shut up.
On a completely unrelated topic, I want to watch Sonic Boom. Totally unrelated.
Because the dumb memes of like how fucking
good
stupid the jokes in that show are kind of next level. It's actually pretty good.
They look the show looks so self-aware.
There's like an episode where they were making fun of fucking Stephen King's Misery and like fucking Sonic's legs and arm were broken, and like they had a super fan like having him read fan fiction and then also eating off of collector's plates, and he's like, "No, you can't eat off collector's plates. The plastic makes the food bad." And he's like, "It's too bad. Eat it." And he's like, "No."
What?
It's just so good looking. I want to see
It's
it.
so stupid and self-aware. There's like one episode where fucking like someone said something about some chick, and like fucking Knuckles was like, "No, you can't say that." And he's like, "Why not?" He's like, "Because I'm a feminist." I'm sorry.
What? I might be a meathead, but I'm not. It doesn't mean I'm not.
Oh,
a feminist.
did you talk about the Sonic Boom cartoon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
not the game. The game's trash.
No,
I've watched a lot of clips from that. It's really funny. There's one where they had have you seen the bit where they did it was like Sonic like dreaming, and he's like in layers of dreams and he keeps waking
yeah.
up, and
Oh yeah,
there's one where he wakes up and he's like a man in a Sonic costume, like a real life. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like in real life. It was like
It's
he was like, "Whoa, too far!"
it's super fucking good.
Yeah.
I have no idea where the show is or how to watch it, but I want to.
It was on
It was on
Cartoon Network, but it's
yeah.
over now.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ending of the show is so funny because it's like I think they didn't know if they're gonna get renewed. They were like, tune in next season as we attempt to write 24 more plots with the same 6 characters.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like fucking Gumball. Gumball's Jesus Christ, that fucking
another
show.
show I need to watch. Yeah.
Fucking, they had like an entire fucking like, what the hell is it? Fucking social justice worker a fucking episode where someone Gumball went and sat down, let to go eat his food, and then someone walked over and sat down. He's like, "You know, you shouldn't eat that. It'll make you fat." He's like, "What, you saying I can't be fat?" And he's like, "What? No, I didn't mean it like that. I was just saying, like, you know, it'll make you
I've
gain
seen
weight."
that clip.
Yeah, it's like, see me to tell me that I'll just gain weight anytime I want to, and I have to. Society has to prove it. And he's like, "What is going on? Wait, stop!" He's like powering up and everything.
Tell more arguments to fight.
It's great. It's actually really good. But yeah, Brass, what harem anime did you watch? And has it changed your opinion?
Brass's opinion on
I
harem
said-
was changed by watching harem anime? I don't think so.
What if I said I didn't? I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. You
Damn.
have plenty of experience, Brass, to draw from. Come on.
That's kind of what I was hoping on, because instead I watched Mushoku Tensei and
Mhm.
Demon
You
King.
said that was a harem.
Wait, did you watch Demon King Damio or what? No.
No.
You watched fucking
Uh,
How Not to Summon a Demon Lord.
I cannot remember the name of that right now to save my life.
How not to Summon a Demon Lord.
Oh, speaking of oh man,
Gall.
the heckin' Whack Donald's anime is getting season 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was my first anime.
You Lord's a part-timer. It's great.
Yeah, Devil's a part-timer. I'm really excited for that. I think that's the winter season coming up.
I'm super down for that one. It's good.
By the way,
I loved the dub for that show. It was really good.
So, Brass, thinking back on all the content that you have watched, and thinking now as a grown adult that is far away from those, have you changed your mind or opinion?
I still go and I'll look specifically for the harem tag every once in a while. Like I said, I have no self-respect. It's all gone.
This
I
guy's
threw it away a
bold.
long time ago. But no, I don't know exactly what it is about it that's appealing. I think probably for the most part it just has to do with the fantasy of like, man, people don't like me. What if people liked me, but it was a lot of people? Like,
What if like
it's such-
7 people liked me?
it's such an opposition to the way a person feels in a lonely position.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if that's the basis for
I think so.
things like this. I know for me, it's less the loneliness and more just straight the attentionness.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I don't really have a word for that anyhow, but
I think you're
No,
exactly
I'm-
right.
I don't regret watching, and I'll continue to watch harem anime. I certainly regret giving one a 10 out of 10. It doesn't do that. I cringe at myself that did that back then, but I mean, a show like Zero Tsukaima, even though it's a harem anime, they do choose somebody in the end, but the ending of that show, that 4th season, impacted me that much that I cried and I gave it a 10 out of 10. It
Doesn't she like die at the end?
I think she dies a couple times and he definitely dies a couple times. Just in different parts of different seasons.
Oh, okay. It's one of those shows.
In the end, they actually open up a portal to the guy's original world.
Oh yeah, and he walks off with her and he's like, I'm getting married to this one.
Yeah, she and him go to Japan.
Taking this one with me, and then the other girls are like, "Yo, we're still
to Japan."
We're not. Yeah, because he comes. It's an isekai.
I forgot it's an isekai. Holy moly!
They go to they open a portal to Japan, and then they fall from the sky, and they die, and they spread white coronation syndrome.
Yeah, just like Nier would have done.
Damn, genius.
And then everyone's like, man, this weird lord said if I don't follow their orders, I just get turned to salt. I told him to eat my ass, and suddenly I'm here. I don't know what happened. I'm just here.
So yeah, for me, it's hard to talk about the harem genre and come at it critically, because I mean, there's obviously bad ones and there's obviously some good ones. There's more bad than good.
I mean,
because less is put into these shows because the selling point is this targeting trash humans who accept themselves as trash, and they don't need anything more.
I mean, like, for me, I come at it critically because it's just like, how many times can you honestly put out the same thing where the main character is like borderline unfunctionable in human society for how fucking stupid they are?
Yeah.
With like 6 or 7 other girls running after him, like damn near falling over themselves, and like damn near like saying they love him every single episode, while the main character is like, yeah, I love friends, and you're like, yeah, man.
And they've definitely had like they've absolutely, the ones that are like that are treated badly, and the ones that aren't are the ones getting more attention. So like your comment on To Love Ru, for example, in that like you don't like protagonists that are trash and don't give a crap about their surroundings and whatnot, and they actually go into very deep depths of To Love Ru to show that the protagonist is actually like a really decent guy and he deserves the attention he gets, which you may or not agree with considering the content of the anime.
Sure, I mean, sure, like sure, Rito gets attention, right? And sure, he's actually a decent guy, right?
Yeah.
But it's like he's on a constant of like, nah, it's whatever. This character's. I wonder how she feels about me, right? While she's dead. Like it's the problem with it that I have, right, is that like every once in a while in a harem anime, you'll get like you'll get like a series of events where like characters are more or less like in each other, pretty much like in each other's faces, like talking out, right, of what's going on, right?
And then there's a reset.
And then like the next episode, main character's like, I wonder how she feels about me. And it's like, you stupid fucking piece of actual dog shit. Why is this show so popular?
Yeah.
I mean, in the same sense, it's
like that's
any other show in that.
Like one of the biggest reasons why I despise and don't watch harem animes anymore, because it's just like you'll have moments like that where characters are straight up just like in each other's faces, like explaining what's going on and like yelling at each other, like, no, this is what's going on. I like you, right? Or it's like or like the ones that I actually do like, where like it's like pretty much everyone's like, you need to make a fucking choice, or else like because you have the romantic ones that are just straight up like, you have to make a choice, and if you don't, you're going to hurt everyone else around you, right?
Sure.
Or some people are going to be hurt because you made your choice, and it's like, but you have to, because you can't just string along these other people behind you. And like that's the problem I have with it, where it's like it's a haha fan service stuff, right? But it's like, if you look at it in like a real, like, I understand it's anime, but it's like, if you look at a real situation, you can't just string along 7 other people. And like
it's a problem I face all the time.
Yeah, man. Comey's got like 3 dudes and like 4 chicks after him right now, and he's like, I can't make a choice. No, but it's like,
I feel bad for stringing them along, but can't help it.
It's like not everything has to be where you have to make a choice, right? But it's like the ones that I do like, that of course they have their fan service stuff, and I'm more or less kind of just disassociated with it. It's whatever. If it's there, cool. If it's not, I'm not hoping for it. But like, I'm like, you have to make a fucking choice.
Yeah.
You have to. And it's and probably it's just my personal feelings or whatever, right? But it's like I said, you can't string along 7 other people and everyone's like, yeah, 7 more episodes, you stringing 7 more people along, yeah, let's do it. And then giving characters like an entire episodes about them where like they go even further into detail why that character likes them, or like they're falling further and further for that character or whatnot, blah blah blah, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the next episode, you're like, I wonder how this character feels about me. Ha, we're just friends. And the character's like, I'll literally fucking your face.
Yeah.
Like, I that's one of the biggest reasons why I fucking despise harems.
The frustrations you express remind me of, like, reasons I really dislike isekai. And that you were mentioning how, or I often really dislike isekai. Not always. There's isekai that I really like. There's just like certain things where it's these ideas and tropes that get repeated
Oh yeah, 20,
so
20
much
million times. You're
that
like, I don't even care anymore.
it's just like, it's very frustrating. It's
Can I make you guys watch the anime called Gamers?
Call what?
called Gamers?
I thought we talked about this one.
I
think I remember hearing about this one.
Called Gamers, and couldn't watch it because they kept playing the same trope over and over, and I was so done with it.
God.
Ugh.
It's like, it's you like I flip through like titles sometimes on like seasonal anime, and I'm like, how are people watching this? Like, what? It's like, it's the I get summoned to the other world, and I'm the demon lord, and also I have slave girls, and also I'm going to like what are the other tropes? It's like,
they need my seed.
or something like that, right? And it's like what?
Is that why you don't like how to summon a demon lord?
Is that what it's about? I don't know.
No, that doesn't happen, does it? Oh my gosh, please no.
You've been watching the first season, haven't you?
I haven't finished it.
Like that was like one of the main fucking focuses of the first episode. It's like, hey, they summoned him and they try to use the slave tag thing, but
No, seed.
back.
Seed doesn't happen.
I was
completely
talking about the slavery thing. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh yeah. Well, I said seed, and then you said, "Isn't that in?"
I didn't see this. I wasn't talking about no seed stuff. I didn't even hear that
Good,
part.
because there's no seed.
Bad.
Anyway,
Bad,
it's like
Here's
other
more
tropes of like, like I go to the other world, but I have no powers or something. Or it's like they don't believe that I'm powerful, but then actually I am powerful, and like redo healer stuff, right? Like,
I think
it's just so. I look at these and I'm like, it's like,
you're like,
it just feels so transparently like pandering and like what's the word I'm looking for? Like power trippy.
Just trash.
Like this is something that was just written to like appeal to people who are I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Just trash.
I guess.
anime is trash, and we are all trash.
Anime was a mistake.
It's like I just have one new idea,
Mm-hmm. And I can understand that, where it's like, please, just something entirely new. I can't. Please, God, don't do this again.
Yeah.
I think anime is in a constant state of weeding out the bad, and probably true for most genres of media. In that, I mean, they put out as much as they can, and what sticks, and what doesn't for the general audience, at least. And like every once in a while, we have like last season, which was just banger after banger after banger.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna have some good isekais, we're gonna have some good harems, but we're also gonna have a lot of bad ones.
So if you don't cut it out. All right. Talking over it.
You said you were gonna eat his soul?
So I was gonna bark at his soul.
Oh well, same difference, I guess.
It's whatever. But yeah, I guess those are our feelings then. Brass has not changed his feeling. I have. I'm still no more. And then Comey's like, nah.
I don't like I said, it's something that if it's there, like, I can deal, but like it's not, it needs to be there. Like, I have to want to watch the show for reasons that aren't a harem, you know? Like, I'm not gonna watch something on the basis of it being a harem.
I would more or less imagine that like harem animes are specifically targeted at people like me and Brass who are lonely and kind of want somebody there or something like that, and you see something like that, you're like, oh, that's what I want. And then there's me where I'm just like, I hate this.
Yeah.
And certainly that's for, again, like the general ones, and like the one you watched, Comey. It's kind of a subtag. Obviously, the show stands on its own, regardless of the harem tag. And those are a lot of the ones that stand out are going to be like that, in my opinion. Just because, like, the general audience is greater than the trash audience, just because there's more people. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry.
Harem is trash. Harem is trash.
Mistaken so
Harem is trash when they never make a fucking decision.
When they never make a decision.
Like the worst part. Okay,
Zero
like
no Tsukayama series, they made a decision.
Yeah, he made a decision. It's
Four
like
seasons in.
it's like fucking. It's just a series of events in which like every other character gets development and slowly changes over time, whereas the main character stays exactly the same every single fucking time, every season, every chapter, everything that comes out, and he's still exactly the fucking same. Or if they get like the slight development that all gets reverted back to zero the next episode because haha, cute anime waifus with big boobies.
The one I totally forgot to bring up, and I was really excited to, heckin' Infinite Stratos.
I fucking despise Infinite Stratus with a fucking singular passion that is me wanting to go find the creator of that fucking show and bash his skull in because of how fucking stupid that fucking show is.
Sounds like you like it.
That show is the fucking epitome of I am a main character, I am fucking stupid, and you will never see me make any other fucking decision besides stupid fucking decisions because haha, I'm the main character to protect.
How much do you know about that show, Comey?
I looked into it when we mentioned it, and I learned as much as I needed to.
There is an entire episode that is based around just fan service where all the girl characters, because it's main character's birthday, go through and they do different little like setup pandering things for him, right?
Wonderful.
And like they're all doing cutesy stuff and trying to do nice things for his birthday, right? And he's like, "Oh, what are you doing? Why are you dressed like that? Oh, stop it! No, put good nose, go away."
What's going on?
And then like they all more or less like completely and totally confirm, like, "Yeah, no, we want you, right? This you the one I want." And then the very end of the episode happens, and like his sister, who has been taking care of him his entire life, comes out and like fucking has like a spoon and like shoves some food in his mouth, and she's like, "There, happy birthday," whatever, right? And then like later on in the episode, at the very end, like someone asks him, he's like, whose was your favorite? Whose was the best? And he's like, "I liked what my sister did." And it's like, and like even his sister's like, "What the? Why are you fucking stupid? Like, why are you fucking stupid?"
Of just things resetting. Like, one of the things you may have read is that he lives in a dorm and shares a room with the main girl, and it's literally his room. And every time she just walks out like naked out of the shower, and she's like, "Why are you here?" It's like his room.
It's like, dog, I live here.
It's so
embarrassing. Stop it.
Like he sees her naked in a towel. He runs out of the room because, of course, she's like violently angry, and then she stabs him through the door with a wooden sword.
Oh my god.
Like, he's gone,
This
dude.
woman sounds like a
This is your own
menace.
fault to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
And they did that for like 3 episodes until they finally figured out that she was a girl, and they kicked her out of his dorm.
No, that's a different one.
Hmm?
Those are 2 different girls.
You're talking about the blonde girl, right?
No, I'm talking about the black-haired girl.
Oh, yeah.
Black-haired girl stabbed him through the door.
She gets both
Or
watch
the-
this show?
Blonde chick was pretending to be a dude.
Yeah, Charlotte. And then fucking and then fucking like and then like she gets and then everyone finds out that she's a girl, and he's like, oh well, damn. Well, time.
If I remember, it starts in the black-haired chick.
I'm surprised you watched the whole thing if you hated it so much.
It was back when I
Was it just
back
sort of
when I
like a
painful.
how low will this go?
Yeah,
of
it was
thing?
one of those.
Comey, I watched this show season 1 and 2. I was very desperate.
Jesus,
I just wanted anime.
Brass, what happened to you, man?
I got better.
Did you?
I don't know what happened, but like in high school, I would watch about 12 hours of anime a night.
Oh my
And then
god.
somehow I would go and like function as a normal person in human society the next day. I don't know what.
At least you would pretend to.
how I did this. I was a good homeschooled. I was really good at band. This actually probably happened in my junior year, which I had to repeat. Don't tell anybody.
Well, you just okay. Never mind.
No, because I was homeschooled, I essentially skipped my entire junior year and then did junior and senior in the span of 1 year.
Oh,
I forget about that all the time because it just worked and I graduated at the same time as everybody else.
cool.
Pretty good grades, but yeah.
The worst part about harem anime is that you'll always find 1 or 2 characters you're like, yeah, that one though. And then the show proceeds to shit on them.
That one, no, as in that one is not good.
No, you look at you look at that 1 or 2 characters and you're like, that one hit different. I like that one.
Okay.
And then the show is like, haha, but now they're stupid because the main character's involved with them. And it's like,
Yeah,
I was actually one I was thinking of recommending to y'all was The World God Only Knows.
I
That-
actually heard about that one. Yeah,
that was actually fine from what I
I
understand.
fielded suggestions for harem anime.
Yeah.
When I was when we first got the prompt,
And then you got all Pep's fucking recommendations.
I
come back
asked
to
one
that
of my
one
other
once.
friends, and he mentioned the world God only knows.
That's a fun one. The harem doesn't really come into play until like season 2 or 3, I think. But
That one's interesting because like the main character is he's really good at fucking visual novels and dating sims.
yeah,
And so the gods come in and are like, hey man, so we need you to do some shit or else the world's gonna end. And so what's that? Basically, we just need you to get these girls to fall in love with you. So like he's not he's not stupid, he just doesn't care.
I
he
see.
is involved in the world of 2D, as many otaku protagonists are, and that pervades through the show. And I love the character development of him turning around. Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm. That one's fine. That one's fine, I guess. It's fine. It's not horrendous.
It relies on the
that's
harem,
good.
but it stands alone.
Hey, Brass, go watch 100.
100, which is 100.
Yeah, 100 is basically just Infinite Stratus, but good.
Well, oh, that does not sound good.
Why?
It's
maybe,
actually
maybe watch something else but good.
it's actually Infinite Stratus, but better. It's not trash.
It just you said Infinite Stratos, and my mind is dead.
Brett's
See, the
like,
other one
nah.
I'm really confused at that you like is heckin' Data Live.
Data Life's fine. They actually give characters like no reason to be trash, and like he somewhat understands that yes, these girls are kind of in there for me now.
I hate the sister character. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, her? Yeah, she's.
She's red-haired tsundere, so she's up your alley, but I hate her.
No, I actually don't like her. I like main girl Toka.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, Komi, who's best girl in Quintessential Control?
He likes the gamer girl.
Is there a gamer
Did you say that
girl?
already?
Is there a gamer girl?
Well, not so far.
I figured the girl with headphones was gonna be the gamer girl, but I guess not.
She doesn't do any gaming, at least so far. Yeah, Miku's probably my favorite so far, but also like most of them haven't had focus yet.
That makes sense.
They've been doing like a girl an episode, and
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to most of them.
Again, things I need to finish. That's one of them.
You'll get there.
Help.
No,
Well, guess I'll die.
just go finish your games like I told you to. Stop introducing new games into your fucking repertoire, you shit.
I hear that a lot from my friends.
Be like Comey, where he's finally gonna finish Danganronpa 1.
Opens up Hollow
Oh
Knight.
god, don't be like me. I have so many games in my backlog.
You think I don't?
Komi, you don't know what my Steam library looks like.
I guess my one saving grace is that I slow down on buying games when I have things in my backlog.
Or you could be in a situation like me where it's like I have some games on PS3 that if I don't hurry up and get a new PS3 and download them, I'll never finish them unless I find a way to emulate them.
Oh yeah.
Sony sucks. Damn. There goes our fucking. There goes our fucking.
That is a podcast. This is now a Sony hating podcast.
Yo.
Now we'll never get our fucking contribution from Sony.
Xbox, please hire us.
Fuck Xbox.
Why would Xbox hire us? What are we doing
Fuck
to get
you,
hired?
Shit.
Sony so much, we're directing attention away from Sony. Therefore, they have to look for new things. They look to Xbox.
Sony sucks, but like, hey, they got some good games. They actually have good first party games.
They do make
What
video
does
games.
Xbox have?
I'm looking for big money here.
Yo, Xbox has Halo. Anything else?
No.
What about the entire fucking library they got when they bought Rare? Anything from there?
Nope.
Damn. Yo, they bought Bethesda. Yo, anything from there?
Bethesda has its own problems, man.
The game company that actually has issues, and they went and bought the other game company that has even more issues. They're like, man, we can fix them. Yeah, you guys are gonna fix Fallout, right? Yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Jackass.
Excited for Elder Scrolls 6?
No, I don't like Elder Scrolls.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't like Elder Scrolls.
I'm glad to be a good hands here.
You're in the minority.
I don't
No, I
like
don't
dislike.
Elder Scrolls is what I'm
I don't
saying.
dislike
Okay, never
Elder
mind.
Scrolls, but
I downloaded Skyrim and I tried it for like 10 minutes.
I did that too, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Especially after the part where you walk into a cave and the fucking giant spider falls from the ceiling. You're like, nope.
oh, that
no,
scared me.
Oh, jeez,
I was like, nope, not that one. I'm out.
that far.
I cut my Xbox off and I was like, I'm good. I'll take this out of my system. I'll never play this. I'm good. Because it was like you walk up and the guy's covered in cobwebs. He's like, hey man, help, get me out of here. Before that thing comes back, what thing? You turn around and it's just like slowly descending from the ceiling. And you're like, is that? Oh.
Yeah, that's sort of the point where you go, no, I'm done.
Yep. I have bad arachnophobia. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
All right, but that's a podcast there, guys.
I think so.
Yeah. You guys got anything coming up for next week? Well, make a next podcast this week, next week. What you got?
Topic for next podcast?
Yeah, what you got? Do we want to go ahead and do the FF7 podcast?
Oh god, I won't have much to talk about.
It would be on brand.
It would be only me yelling at you guys in the lore.
And I'll be like, uh-huh. I'll just play like an audio recording of me going like, oh, interesting.
Just have a soundboard.
Yeah.
And it starts skipping. You're
I'm not even there.
Turns out Kobe left like 3 hours ago.
Yeah. It's just so like predictable that I can just press a button.
just like playing Monster in the background.
Komi, do you like harem anime? Yeah, I guess so.
I'd just be like, uh-huh.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'll put it in the Discord.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But now, here in about an hour, I'm gonna go ahead and take a 7-hour drive down to Arkansas.
Oh.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, hope that goes well.
It'll be
Anything
fine.
else?
I slept most of the day, so I should be fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
That's exciting.
Unless I decide to watch anime as I drive.
Why would you do that?
Podcast is not sponsored by watching anime while you drive.
Is that a thing that gives sponsorships?
Yeah.
Do crimes give sponsorships?
Yo, I got fucking $200 from crime sponsorships. Yo, drive and watch anime as you drive. That license right there, guy.
This
you don't need
podcast is sponsored by DUI.
that.
Like, subscribe, and make sure to check out Al Capone.
Yo, Scarface is a good movie.
Okay, I'm gonna eat food.
All right.
Later.
Bye.
Bye. I've just been playing Triple Triad this whole time.
God, I hate Triple Try.
I'm trying to get the cards.
I was watching Pro Jared talk about FF8 the earlier, and I was like, man, I forgot one of the only good things about that game was early Triple Triad until it starts adding all the extra stupid fucking rules you need to start doing equations for.
Oh, really?
Oh god,
Is
it's just as bad as 14's.
Is it?
Of course, 14 kind of improved upon some things, but it's still bad.
I don't know. Triple Triad is like, it's fine, I guess. I mean, collecting cards is kind of neat, but I mean, I don't think the game itself is that engaging.
In FF8, they have a system in place where whenever you win a match, you can basically take someone's card right afterwards, right? But they do the exact same thing to you.
Huh.
So they could more or less, you can go in there, do some Triple Triad, lose, and they come in and steal one of your cards, and you lose that card forever.
Oh my god.
You can't even fucking jack it from the guy that you jacked it from earlier because he doesn't have the card.
That sucks.
And like, if you want certain magic and stuff like that, you have to do you can do Triple Triad because like you can turn your cards into to magic spells and stuff like that.
Huh.
FF8 has a lot of systems in place that are trying to do interesting things, but they're all just fucking awful.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the Raubon card because it's the last one I need from this NPC. They buffed all the drop rates in the last patch.
Oh, really?
Supposedly. So now I can get them. Hopefully. The drop rates were, oh my god, they were so bad.
Oh yeah, I sat down one day because I wanted I think it was an Alizé card.
Yeah.
And I sat there like fighting the guy repeatedly, half losing, half winning because they would pull out stupid fucking bullshit.
Yep.
And like, I never saw the card once.
I've gotten like all the cards except the one that I need now, like multiple times.
I was like, man, that's crazy. Do you even have this card? And it's like, yep. Can I have it? No.
Raubon card. It's not even good.
It's just there.
I just want to have it.
I want the Cloud Strife card, but that's a million MGP.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that. We were speculating whether or not you had bought that already.
No, I
was like, I bet he has it.
I have Terra, and I think I have Squall.
You're not gonna buy the Cloud Strife card?
I don't have a million GP.
But you would buy it, right?
I would, just to have it. I'd buy that before I bought the Fenrir mount.
Damn.
And I really want the Fenrir mount, but I want that Cloud card, even though I have little to no reason to ever have it. Seems like every other chance they get, they're like, yo, check it out. This card? Yo, this card? Yeah, it's good? No? Okay, well. Why is no one playing Triple Triad? What the fuck, man?
Just need Raubon. I have all of them except the Raubon card. Well, all the ones from this guy. Not all the cards.
It's always stupid rules that irritate me. If it's just like the regular fucking triple triad where it's like, hey, place your card down, is your number bigger? All right, cool. It's when they start adding in the stupid rules like, oh, here's +1 or minus or the fucking or chaos or this one is reversed or it's like, stop.
I just don't understand some of the rules. Like, I should learn them so that I can understand them, but some of them just like make no sense. Like I had like 6 plus 3 and it wasn't flipping like 7 plus like 1, and I was like, what? Like, what's happening?
It's like fucking what's it called? It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! I despise how fucking stupid Yu-Gi-Oh! Is sometimes.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is pretty silly.
I played Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was younger, then like I went back to look at it later and I was just like, wow, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
XYZ summons and fucking all this. I was like, what the fuck? Like I started I was collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards for a while. I was buying off Amazon and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like the art. And I look down at the fucking description and it's like a fucking paragraph. I'm like, I don't care. Wow.
I am not interested.
Not me. I'm good. No more.
I just want to. I want to get this card and then just stop, but it's not dropping. I'm angry. Come on.
You angry enough to take a gun and shoot them?
Maybe. Okay, I won. Didn't get it.
You just look over. You just look over and you just look over and you're like, all right, how many times more I gotta fight you? And he's like, I don't know. Depends on when I want to give you the card. And just pull out the gun. All right, now how about now? Can we give you the card now?
Feeling like giving me the card, buddy?
I don't know. It depends. Your drop rate's kind of low. Like, you fuck.
What card does he get from me for beating me? That's what I want to know. And do I have a low drop chance?
You also have a low drop chance.
Does he get the Comey card?
He gets the Comey card. Yep.
I'd like that card.
It's the only card in existence, and he got it because he beat you.
It's all aces. It's like just completely busted. No, don't flip my cards! Oh my god, what? This luck!
What is this? I'm being beaten. I hate this. I'm actually kind of happy I finally bought a stand for my microphone.
Oh, nice.
So now it's actually in my face rather than being over there across the fucking room.
I'm still using my Logitech headset mic. Perhaps when I get a real mic, I will sound like a different person.
Is that how it is for me? Do I sound like an entirely different person?
Sound a little different.
I see.
Okay, I won, and no card. Okay, one more try.
Did I win? Yes. What did I get? Nothing.
Nothing.
Then go fuck yourself. I'm like, oh, well.
It's the Grand Company NPCs have like 6 cards, and like they don't drop them.
Oh yeah. Like I said, that's one of the reasons why I was like, I'm good. I'm triple triad. Never again.
Yeah. It's annoying. Row, stop flipping my card with your Raubon. It's an insult.
I need to get with my friend one of these days, and so we can just go ahead and grind out Nargacuga armor.
Oh yeah.
I love Nargacuga.
I'm still in low rank.
Wait, you're still? Wait, what are you still on? What are you, HR3?
I think so.
Damn.
I'm taking my time. It's just taking it slow. That's I just haven't played in a couple days. Okay, I won. I got Alfino and Alize.
Yo.
It's not what I want.
Oh, I finally took my phone off of fucking vibrate after like months of it being on vibrate, and then I I remember why I took it off. I remember why I put it back on vibrate.
Why is that?
Because when I'm at work, it's like it'll be a straight 12 hours of just me playing music through like one of my headphones.
Yeah.
And like, you know how phones have that stupid fucking thing where like if you're listening to music or something like that, it'll like
silence it.
it'll kill the audio for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that I'm part of a lot of Discord servers.
Oh.
So like at times it it won't bother me because it'll be like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And there are times where like it'll like Discord will like shut itself down in the background and finally cut itself back on, and like it'll just be like in the span of like an entire minute, every single fucking Discord server trying to send me a notification at the same time. So like it'll be like the good part of the song, like I don't know, fucking like listening to fucking Virgil's theme, fucking it'll be like I am the storm that is that part.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, and then it's do 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 do. I'm like, fuck you, god damn it.
That's tragic.
And it's like I needed that. I'm fucking tired. And I needed that energy.
Yeah.
You fucking bastards.
Time to trade in all the junk cards that I got that I already had.
That's one of the ways I make MGP.
Yeah. Selling cards. Bam. Bam.
I am selling cards. How would you like to buy this card from me? No. Time to die.
Olivia, Gerald, Ifrit, Pippin. I have 4 Alphino Alice. Wow. Can I buy cards from you? Yeah, I can, but do I want to? I do want these cards, but Jesus, it's like 1 million for this one.
Nice.
No.
Nice.
Sucks. From gold triad card packs, from bronze packs, from gold packs, what else? Gold packs.
Oh, yeah, did you check out did you check out anything on Neo the World with You?
I saw the new trailer.
It looks dope.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
I thought it looked pretty good.
I'm pretty happy with it. What's worse is that like a friend of mine, like the trailer came out and he's like, well, I know what I know what character Dom's going for. I was like, who's that? And showed me a picture of what is basically just Futaba with fucking twin tails and and fucking purple hair, and I was like, fuck.
You were like, I guess so.
I was like, damn it. I was like, I'm so fucking transparent.
Predictable. Let's see, bronze card pack. Bronze.
The funny thing is like right after he said that fucking like right after he said that, like I get on YouTube and like the very first thing I see is like, look, it's Futaba Sakura, but designed by Tetsuya Nomura. I was like, fuck you, motherfuckers.
Delivery Moogle, Magitech Death Claw. All right, didn't have those. What about this one?
I guess where you get the claw from fucking what's it called? Achievements.
Oh, that's the mount. Oh,
Yeah.
Ultima weapon card. Yeah, you get that from. Yeah, you get the mount from achievements. I was talking about the triple try card.
Okay.
Modi.
I also finally went through and
Sid.
I finally went through and set up different scenes for the different things I want to try to stream.
Nice.
On OBS. So I have one for PS4, Switch, 14, and the podcast.
Nice.
So now hopefully I won't get the audio issues where I'm like trying to sort through different things and trying to figure out what's not.
Gotcha. How many cards am I at now? Let's see. 149.
6 cards.
6 cards. Let's see. I almost have the first 2 pages completely filled out. I'll stop the stream. Thanks for watching.